Hi guys, I'm so excited to share with you my complete Akai guide. In this video, I'll cover everything you should know before playing him. On the end of the page, I'll list the pros and cons of Akai, so be sure to watch till the end. Let's start with his passive ability first, Tai Chi. Akai is capable of generating a shield over his maximum HP that can block up to 8% of the damage he takes. The shield generates every time Akai casts a spell. It lasts for 2 seconds and subsequently it can only be triggered every 2.5 seconds. Tai Chi is the reason why Akai is so bulky and tanky. In order to take full advantage of Tai Chi, you can use 3 of his abilities in sequence to get 3 stacks of extra armor for 2 seconds. His first ability, 1000 Pounder, is a skill you should max out first. Not only does the ability deal damage, it also stuns the enemy when you use it with your second ability. As you can see, enemies that are marked by his second ability will be stunned even if they are on the edge of 1000 Pounder AoE. You can also use it to close the gap between you and the enemies, or use it as an escape tool when you are in danger. A good strategy for this skill is to use it right after you mark the enemy with your second ability to get the 2-second stun. His second ability, Blender, is a great hook skill, especially in the early game. The skill explodes upon impact on maximum range and has a wide AoE, making it easy to mark targets. When enemies' heroes are marked with Blender, they receive 5% of your HP as bonus damage to your basic attack. 5% is really a lot of damage as Akai have high base HP, and with HP items he's just gonna hit harder. To know that if your enemies are marked with Blender, pay notice to the top of enemy's HP bar. A sign would appear. His ultimate Hurricane Dance is Akai's disruptive skill, where it does not deal extremely high damage, it has a knockback effect and CC immunity buff. Aside from that, Akai is also immune to slowdown effects and has increased movement speed during the ultimate duration. One of the best ways to use the skill is to perform it while the enemies are near to your turrets. With the knockback effect of this skill, you can push them towards your turrets and airlines for easy kill. For his first combo, start with second ability, then jump in with your first ability to get the 2-second stun. Then use your ultimate to knock them back to your turret. For his second combo, do the same as the first, but this time around, ping them against a wall. This will immobilize their movement and is especially useful against heroes with high mobility skills. Other than these 2 combos, depending on the situation, you can also use your ultimate to save your teammates from getting ganked. Here are my recommended item build for Akai. Ideally, you should get HP increasing items because it will significantly maximize the damage blocked by your passive ability. And not only that, it increases your second ability damage output as well. So in general, depends on your enemy lineup. Try to buy HP increasing items. It can be HP plus physical defense or magical defense, depends on what you need in the game. For his emblem, you can either go for tank or support. I prefer going for the tank as it gives more damage and defense, but you won't go wrong with either of them. For his better spells, Flicker and Petrify is the best for Akai as it complements his abilities. You can use Flicker and your first ability to extend your range to get a better position for you to use your ultimate. Petrify is useful to provide additional stun on the enemy. It helps in countering high mobility heroes such as Lancelot and 1-1. Next, I will show you one of my Akai gameplay and provide commentary on it. As a tank in the early games, you should help your jungler so that he can take the buff minion faster and proceed to the reroll minion. I added my first ability because I know that the opponent team has Franco and he is going to disrupt the jungle camp, and my intention is to body block his hook and use my first ability to escape. Lucky for us, I think Franco may have went to the wrong jungle camp. Always lead the line as a tank. You can provide vision for your team by entering the bush to reveal hidden enemies. That is exactly what I did here. We managed to secure the first blood. At this moment, I saw that Zilong is diving for my low HP teammate and immediately used my second and first skill combo to stun him. Do not underestimate his second ability in the early games as it will help you to increase your basic damage significantly. It's important to roam around, don't babysit or stay in a lane for too long. As a tank, you are far more useful by roaming around and helping your teammates. Unfortunately, my team were too busy farming their jungle camp. When you're using your ultimate, always take into consideration of other heroes' ability as well. Don't be the Akai player who help enemies' hero to escape rather than to kill them. In this case, I've Odied as my teammate, so I use my ultimate to knock back Eudora and position myself away. Or what I can do is to stop my ultimate right away.
I'm not fat, just chubby.
Knowing when not to engage or engage is important as well. In this situation, Odied got hooked and ganked by 3 of the enemy. There's nothing I could do. If I dive in, I could die with her, which result in enemies getting more gold. This is one example where you could use your ultimate to complement other heroes' abilities by helping them to knock enemies into their ultimate. Eudora's skill combo barely scratches Akai. In the early games, you're super tanky, don't be afraid to gank enemies. One of the disadvantages of Akai in the early game is his mana pool. Often you will deplete your mana faster than your HP. I don't know why Franco is aiming another tank. As a tank, always try to get the squishy heroes first, as often they are the highest damage dealers. This is the perfect example of using your ultimate to pin the enemy hero against the wall for easy kill. Always be ready for enemies that are hidden in the bush. Often they will go after squishy heroes first, so your reaction must be fast to be able to save them. In this situation, my second ability stun definitely saved her from getting killed by Zilong.
I'm not fat, just chubby.
I honestly don't know what Franco is doing with that hook. My guess is that he wants me to create a Franco guide for him. Flicker works extremely well with Akai ultimate. You can surprise enemies and knock them back easily with this combo. When you know your teammates are around, set up plays with your second and first ability to stun the enemy. I'm pretty sure Eudora was not expecting me to appear. She was waiting to burst down our marksman. When you have enough teammates taking down the Lord, try to provide vision for them by staying at the nearby bush, so that they know if there's any incoming enemies, since you won't be dealing much damage as a tank. Right here, I utilize conceal item for extra stealth and movement speed to execute my combo. At this point, it's pretty much game over as we have the Lord and 3 of the enemy's heroes are down. Overall, Akai is a very strong tank in the game with amazing crowd control skills. An excellent pick for ranked game. Here are the pros and cons of Akai. I hope you guys learned something from the video. If you do, I would appreciate if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for similar contents like this. I'll see you guys in the next video.